I'm David McDonald. I'm doing the Mr. Boogie Takes the Bus to Work. Basically, it's a series about filling out a way to do retirement and be happy and still work on the road and get paid for by your company to do traveling. And right now we're in the process of actually renovating the school bus from our company Boogie Incorporated, which is a DJ company in Florida, in Pensacola. Been here about 40 years. And we're going to use it for a promotional bus as well. It'll be a working bus basically, as well as something that I can live in a month or so at a time when I want to go out, say the Grand Canyon or to Yellowstone National Park, and sit there and do my IT work from the bus. That's the goal. This is one of the very first days in May of 18 when I started working on the bus, and how tough it was to get some of the seats out and air conditioning. And by the way, it mentions 2 air conditioners in here. The one that's in there that I show here is portable. I now have 2 stand-up portables that will stay in forever. The window air conditioner is definitely coming out. So follow along and please subscribe and like if you like it. We'd like to have you on the channel. Thank you. Mr. Boogie Takes the Bus to Work. What tears me up is how tall this thing is. Well, one of the first things you do when you're working on a school bus that you're going to convert in Florida is you make sure it's got air conditioning. Now this bus is loaded with air conditioning that runs off the motor, but you don't want to sit here and run the motor forever. So what I'm doing is modifying the emergency window and at least temporarily putting a window air conditioner in here. But at least while I'm working on it, and this is May, so it's going to start getting real hot. So I'm going to be putting this nice little window 8,000 BTU air conditioner in here. And if that doesn't do enough, I've got another emergency window on that side. And yes, there'll be one in there too. I've got the units. So repurposing the units and starting that way. This is the beginning of the bus, and I'll tell you, getting seats out is a pain. I cut that one off. That was a barrier actually. And I'm sure the rest of these bolts are going to be a pain in the wazoo to get out. I may just grind them off and let them drop through the floor, because it is rough getting them out, because you usually have to get underneath the bus and put something on the nut on the other side. Well, it's a temporary job for a temporary air conditioner, but it seems to be cooling, and it's just a small one. So this is 220 square feet, something like that. And this air conditioner is supposedly designed for a 200 square foot room, so it should be pretty close to good. But here's what it looks like. Got it sealed in, and I'll be able to work on the bus right here. And still haven't damaged my my window yet, so that's good. Well, I mentioned it before, getting these seats out is probably the hardest part of this bus thing. Got these to go. We're going to take 3 of these and leave 2. All of these, I literally had to grind them off. Eventually I'll get those little mounts out of the floor. But I can tell you it took like 7 different tools per seat, because there's something different with the way they're mounted under each seat. It's pretty complicated and a little bit irritating, but they're gone. And here's the fun part. Open the back door. Toss it. Hallelujah. Well, back in the nice cool office. I hope you enjoyed that video. You can only imagine that was May in Pensacola, Florida. Now it's well into June, heading into July. And I got to tell you, we've done a lot to the bus, and we'll show you those videos over the next few weeks and show you exactly what we're doing with it. We're going to debut the bus here in Pensacola, actually. We've got the logos on now. We're going to debut it coming up July, the second week of July, actually the first week, July 4th, and then we're going to do it at the Blue Angels Air Show, which we've done for almost 30 years. And real proud to bring it out there, and it'll also give us a place to have some air conditioning in the 95-degree heat and 100% humidity. which makes the temperature about 115. So come along for the ride, subscribe, like, and we're glad to have you here. Mr. Boogie takes the bus to work.